Welcome back to my art channel or website if you're checking this video through my website at andreacosta.com. This video I created it for the section of what is Artem, that is under my services. But before I share what I've written on the website about what is Artem for me and what it describes, I want to share that one of my poems that I've distributed in this version of drawing, painting that I did in watercolor. I did this version also on digital and oil. If you heard my first video when I'm introducing myself, I like to play with the different mediums and try to learn new techniques. But I also share that I like to write poetry. I like to read poems as well. I like to read science fiction, non-fiction as well, self-help books. And since I was in high school, I like to write poetry on and off. So I'm going to share the poem. It doesn't have a title yet. In the depths of the soul lies a part of us that is feminine. Odd and indiscreet forms identify themselves with the being that is a woman. A free woman that hides her soul, her passionate body, the devotion of her love, and the ardor of her tears. Magical traces and colors reflecting in the eyes of a fragile woman, with the delicacy of her spirit and her body's perfume, with the freedom of a being who molds odd and indiscreet shapes. There are magical traces and colors which are reflected at the bottom of her fragile soul. And that is the poem. And now I want to start sharing where did I come up with choosing this word Artem that starts what I'm trying to call my body of artwork, Artem Ki Dharma. Artem is a Latin word, Ki is a Japanese word, and Dharma is a word in Sanskrit. And this all comes because I'm a bilingual speaker. I speak Spanish and English, and since I started working as a front-end developer and web designer, every time I had to choose a website name for one of my personal projects or portfolios, it was always hard for me to choose just an English word or a Spanish word or sentences. And because back then the domain andreacosta.com was not available, I have bought other domains. But yeah, I started playing with Latin words. And Artem, or the word of art, is derived from the Latin word artem. The root is ar, that translates to fit together, join. And the suffix artem is Latin, that translates to art, skill, and craft. And I like this combination for to help me inspire what I want to do as a visual artist. They're trying to all the different forms that can help us make sense and try to fit what we experience. Any skill, craft, talent, and profession requires creativity, no matter how small. And some people say that art is everywhere around us, in nature, animals, flowers. There are different forms of art, for example, I think the art of cooking, what it requires to do all these different mix of ingredients to come up with a good dish, dancing, singing, writing as well. And one of my favorites, I think, fashion as well. And my relationship with art, with this word Artem, as I said before, is my compromise of how to start calling my body of artwork. Art for English and arte, that is the Spanish word, both can be linked to this Latin word, Artem, a word that seems to express that I can try to define my work, but it will evolve and reflect many things in the dualities of life. was diagnosed with breast cancer, this is one of the regrets that I had of not taking art professionally. And this idea behind Artem Dharma is not to feel that I'm wasting the second chance I have of living what I can consider one of my purposes. And I have experienced Artem in many forms of my life. I'm trying to be open to it, appreciating what is around me, and that you are with me in this journey and of all the other services that I'm trying to offer and my journey as I progress in this path. Well, thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed the video and have a wonderful day wherever you are watching this video and that you took the time to do it. Thanks.